here's a question for you. Is net zero ethical? I'm asking that after a coalition of workers' rights groups, I should just always finish that sentence, a coalition of workers' rights groups warned that solar panels used in the UK could have been made by slave labour. Nearly half of the world's solar-grade polysilicon is produced in the region of China, where more than 2.6 million people, mostly Uyghurs, have been subjected to forced labour in detention camps. Well, the trade body for the solar industry in the UK has admitted that it cannot rule out panels containing minerals from the region. Basically, it can't rule out the fact that solar panels, which may well end up being used in this country, will be built by slaves. I'm joined now by Rahimia Mahmut, who is the UK director of the Uyghur World Congress. Thank you very much. It's great to have you on the show. So, do you think we should try to boycott solar panels from this part of China?
Thank you very much for having me. Yes, we have been calling on this campaign, solar campaign, especially after the report was published by the Sheffield Hallam University in 2021, which said 45% of the world's solar-grade polysilicon comes from the Uyghur region, and that all manufacturers in the region have reported participation in labor transfer scheme by themselves or their suppliers. So with the fact-check evidence, however, no action has been taken. And the only way that we can stay away from slavery made goods, especially solar panels and other cotton products, etc., boycott, sanction is the only way that we can have the accountability, especially as Uyghur myself. I feel very, very strongly that, the government, like, UK government, should really take action on this.
OK, all right. And could you just, if you don't mind, educate myself, our viewers and listeners, on what happens to the Uyghur Muslims in China?
Thank you. So, since 2017, the Chinese government carrying out a campaign to eliminate the Uyghur culture, religion, and also to destroy anything that belongs to Uyghur identity. And in order to so-called re-educate the Uyghur to be like a Han Chinese, over 3 million people arbitrarily detained and placed in concentration camps where people experienced torture and rape, including forced labor and many other atrocities. And this has been reported since 2017, many documentaries, including drone footage, satellite images of these large concentration camps, and transformation of labor that was also caught on drone footage, and many classified documents that was leaked in the media. And the Uyghur Tribunal, led by Sir Geoffrey Nice, AKC, in London, that declared that the Uyghurs are facing genocide and crimes against humanity.
Well, look, Rahimia, thank you very, very much for coming on and explaining the situation there, and I think hammering home to people as well the true origins of where these solar panels are really coming from, who's being forced to make them as well, and the situation with the Uyghur World Congress and Muslims over there, and for not so subtly trying to educate me on how to pronounce exactly the way that they're named as well. So thank you very much for that. There's Rahimia Mahmut there, is the UK director of the Uyghur World Congress. There we go.